Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well by the grace of Him. I want to introduce myself. I am Musharraf Hussain, BA Honors, I'm English, Assistant Teacher English Department, Sitakund Girls High School. I also welcome to our virtual class, and this is the 15th class of Changing Sentence. In this class, we are going to discuss about comparisonal sentence. Before discussing about comparisonal sentence, at first we have to discuss about adjective. There are some words in English language which are called adjective. If there is no adjective, there will be no comparisonal sentence, because by comparisonal sentence like positive, comparative, superlative, we comparison a thing, a person or a virtue by the word adjective. Like, he is good. This is an example of adjective. How? He is a good man. We know the word man is noun. Now we have to make a question: how man is he? That means, what is the condition of the man? How man? He is a good man. He is a tall man. How man? Tall man. The word which modifies a noun is called adjective. Tall man, good man, bad man, nice man, happy man, etc. These words are adjective because these words modifies a noun or pronoun. He is good. How is he? He is good. The word modifies the subject pronoun. Adjective modifies noun or pronoun. He is better than you. He is better. The comparative of good. He is the best of all. The superlative of good is best. By the word adjective, we can compare a person with another person. We can compare a thing with another thing. Like, he is good, he is better than you. He is the best of all. That means the word adjective has degree, like positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. The word good is positive. Good, better, best. Positive, comparative, superlative. Bad, bad, worse, worst. Bad, worse, worst. These two adjectives has fixed form of comparative and superlative. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Without these two words, the rest of other adjective has no fixed form of comparative and superlative. Then we have to make comparative and superlative using ear, est or more and most. But there is a question in our mind: when do we use ear for making comparative, and when do we use est for making superlative, and when do we use more for comparative, and when do we use most for superlative? Now we are going to discuss that point. The students, look at the word tall and look at the word intelligent. If we pronounce the words tall, there is a one syllable, intelligent. Intelligent. There is four syllables. Now there is another question in our mind. What is mean for syllable? Syllable means the smallest part of a word by which we pronounce the word. The smallest part. Tall has only one foot. We cannot make another part of the tall. Tall has only one part. That means the word tall has only one syllable. One part means one syllable. The intelligent has four parts. Intelligent. Each part of the word is called syllable. Each part of the word is called syllable. If we find single syllable word, that means word contains only one syllable, then we have to use ear and est for making comparative and superlative. Tall, taller, tallest. Because tall has only one syllable, one part. Tall, taller, tallest. Like nice, nice, nicer, nicest. Intelligent. These words has one more syllable. Dangerous. This is also one more syllable. So we have to use more. Intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. For making comparative, we have to use more, and for making superlative, we have to use most. Because the word has more syllable, one more syllable. Dangerous, more dangerous, most dangerous. The students, if the word has only one syllable, then we have to use ear or est for making comparative and superlative. And if the word has one more syllables, then we have to use more and most for making comparative and superlative. The students, now we are going to discuss about positive, comparative and superlative. The students, if we find any positive degree of adjective in a sentence, then we have to consider the sentence as positive sentence. Like, no other city in our country is as big as Dhaka. In this sentence, there is an existence of adjective big. The word big, the adjective big is of positive. The comparative bigger, superlative biggest. The adjective is in positive degree, so the sentence will be considered as positive sentence. Then we have to consider another thing. If there is any existence of no other, if there is existence of the word no other in positive sentence, yes, in this positive sentence there is the word no other. If we find no other in the positive sentence, then we have to remark the word adjective with as or yes. We can use here only so as, but there is another rule, as big as. The word adjective with as or as dot as. Now we are going to transfer the positive sentence to comparative. How? We have to use the word after as dot as. The part as dot s. After the part as dot s. What is the word? Dhaka. These word, the students, the word after s dot s, we have to use at the first as a subject of comparative sentence. After subject, we have to use the verb. And then the third word is the word adjective big as positive. In the comparative, we have to use the comparative degree of the word big. Bigger. In the comparative sentence, we have to use comparative degree. Bigger. For no other, we have to use than any other. For no other, we have to use than any other. And the next part of no other, we have to use than after any other. City in our country. No other city in our country is as big as Dhaka. That means Dhaka is bigger than any other city in our country. Now, positive to superlative. In the same way, the part after s dot s will be used as subject in the superlative sentence. Then we have to use the word verb, and then we have to use the superlative form of big. What is that? Biggest. But before the superlative degree biggest, we have to use the. For no other will be used the. Dhaka is the best city in our country. Dear students, for no other, we have to use than any other in the comparative, and for no other, we have to use the in the superlative sentence. That means no other will be than any other in the comparative, and the will be superlative. That means positive to superlative, positive to comparative. Comparative to superlative, comparative to positive. Superlative to comparative, and superlative to positive. That means no other will be any other will be the will be any other, the will be no other. Then any other will be no other, then any other will be the. That means in the superlative degree, in the positive degree, we have to use no other. If we find no other in the positive, in the comparative, we have to use than any other, and in the superlative, we have to use the. The students, I think you have understood better. We have to know what is the position of adjective. Positive, we have to use comparative, and we have to use superlative. And then for no other, we have to use any other, and for no other, we have to use the in the superlative. Dear students, I think you have understood the class very well. Thank you everybody. Allah Hafiz.